everything, pick him up, not have to worry about shit. Whereas the turret's going to be like, shit's still going to be coming at you, some shit might not get hit by it, might still come at you. There's a lot of different applications. You can tell I've been playing this since the day it fucking came out.
Yeah. It's a lot. You should be able to see me broadcast again. I think it should be...
I still got my fucking game closed, though. Well. See.
Yeah, you can still keep it closed if you want. It's just... You just be able to see me.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'm just pacing and talking.
Alright,
view profile.
Yeah, the blight turret is 58 seconds. The cold snaps every 20 seconds, almost 21 seconds.
Yeah. You can get that cooldown lower, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember throwing that shit out every, like, fucking 5 or 6 seconds or something.
What, the cold snap?
The blighted turret.
The blight turret, yeah, is every 5.8 seconds.
Yeah.
Cold snaps every almost 21 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so it's more of a constant going on freeze thing. But it's also, whereas the cold snap instantly hits everything. Error occurred in system software. Great.
Nice.
Well, let's go to the party again.
Alright, so I got blighted rounds. Class. My class tree, I took because it starts at techno. I went up because you gotta go up for it, I guess. I took weapon damage up by 8. Reduced decay skills cooldown by 15%.
Oh, by the way, the fact that you're playing with me and I was talking about modding shit earlier, you're gonna want to edit my shit out of there anyway.
Yeah. It's already gone. And when it comes up on my YouTube thing, I'll just delete it. It takes like an hour or something like that.
Oh Jesus, everything playing again and again. Okay.
Yeah, I do power. I do weapon power, increase power, and I went to sword decay to cooldown. Give myself a armor piercing by 10%. Took the sniper master. Then I went to.
Do you actually use snipers though?
I have one. I don't. What's considered a sniper? It has to have a scope.
With or without scope, it's just that particular rifle class, not a assault rifle, but you can have the standard rifle or scoped sniper, full auto, regular sniper, or it's like the full auto, the 3-round burst shit, or the standard fucking like 8-round clip, whatever. But not like assault rifle LMG. That's in the assault rifle.
No.
area.
I do one of each. So I do have an assault rifle and I do have a sniper. So
how often do you actually use your sniper, though?
Well, since the end of toxic thing, I might not even use my sniper now, because that's what I was using for my toxic.
Because if you're using toxic rounds, you're probably going to want more of a LMG assault rifle deal.
Yeah, which I do have right there. Ordnance. Not believe. Nope. And I have this and toxicologist, and then more weapon power again.
Okay, that crap is just giving me a headache. I'm gonna start up my game. I'm gonna load up a trickster just so I can stare at the skill tree and actually look at what's there. Because again, I'm like hearing doubles of everything.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, it's like a 3-second delay now, which is weird. But either way. So basically, I wouldn't even bother rolling into the sniper one, because reason being, yes, your class can be built for long range. and that is what it is essentially meant to do. However, the assault rifles, for instance, if you wanted to go tactical for ease of aim and being able to just burst, and that way you can get still a bunch of long-range kills with that, but also use it more up close, and then also just have a swap to full auto for close range or something. But the majority of how Techno generally works, and I'm gonna keep calling it Trickster by fucking accident, but the way Techno generally works, you pop blighted rounds, you don't switch weapons ever.
Gotcha.
So that's where I generally go with full auto, because I just honestly don't like burst rounds in this. It's slow to me, and I'm not on PC, so I can't just instantly, like, headshot, 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 headshot kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because I can't just, like, to the other side of the screen with actual aim. So I generally would go for LMG, or you could go for just regular assault rifle. LMG would be better for clip on here, in which case I would say like Amber Bolt. Did you get that the other day, by the way?
No, I got the horned.
Or was that Power that got that?
My Power, but I got the Amber Bolt.
Because that thing's got killing spree on it.
Hold on,
Let me see.
Let me go check. Give me a second. I'm gonna go check while you're.
I have a level 27 Trickster Technomancer that I don't play because and like that, literally everything had to be like pinpoint crits to get it to run well.
Was it Juggler?
You're not gonna want Juggler.
Alright.
Because Juggler has Scrap Nade on it, which requires reloading, which is not something you're going to be doing with Twisted Rounds.
Gotcha.
Same thing with Moaning Winds. You could have Moaning Winds on a swap weapon in case, like, or something like that. You could run like a Juggler with Moaning Winds on a swap weapon from your primary damage gun, because that way if your rounds do ever go out, then you fire the first bullet, hit reload, big ass AoE damage from the Scrap Nade, and then AoE damage from the Moaning Winds. You could do the same thing on your pistols. Just throw like Moaning Winds, or for a while I was using Ravenous Locust just because that was the highest damage, but then I also noticed that if you hit something with that, if it's moving, the cloud stays with it. When it dies, it stays where it dies.
Alright, so I should pull that apart and take the mod for it then.
Well, you don't necessarily have to. Like, I'm just giving options.
But you know what I mean. Like, I could scrap that though, and take the mod.
Yeah, if you wanted.
Yeah.
At the same time, you did a lot of your healing through damage. On my Trickster, whenever I was like, my first Trickster was low ass level, and one of my buddies was trying to take me through high ass CT shit. Or not even that. It was just world tier. It was stupid. Basically, if I got hit by anything, I instantly died. The way that I mitigated that was constantly running around with purple pistols that had Storm Whip tier 2 and Death Chains tier 2, and just constantly spraying those, which is also good for, say, taking out flyers, because it's more direct damage with the Storm Whip, and then the Death Chains is just really fucking good damage. And you might want to have like something like, you could even say you might want to have something like that just for one, healing, or two, taking out the flyers, because then you just spray that on them and it's on hits every 1 second, or 2 seconds on those 2 seconds. 1 second if you had Storm Whip 3, which I still don't have unlocked. But that in turn, all of that still counts as weapon damage, which, or at least on Techno, any damage you deal heals you. So that's like instantly stay invincible full health type deal, because you have, like, say, dual fucking full auto pistols that have damn near instant reload. and deal a fuckload of damage with mods constantly. Um, Let me look at the skill tree. The skills. I don't even have it maxed out, but let's see. I went Sniper Master myself because I was going for that, but it would end up being a assault because that's reality from last time I played this character. Let's see right here. Like, if you want to go full glass cannon, they even have the fucking two sides of the power. You take more damage, but deal more damage.
Yeah, that sucks though, I heard.
Increases
I
your
was running
modifier
and
by
it says I
4%
died
per
more
match.
ever than that way I got that, but I didn't have it on.
Hmm. Okay, so if there's a way basically to do, I don't even know how many points I'm supposed to have that I have right now versus
Four,
what I'm supposed to have.
four.
Be able to check this. Don't need that. Don't need that. End up going here. Um,
You only get like 16, correct?
I
Four,
don't even know.
four, four, four.
Okay, you definitely want to go blighted turret and then put it with the cryo mod on it. Unless you wanted to go more damage instead of CC, but the CC would allow you to set up your damage with just shooting them while they're held in place kind of deal. And then
Yeah.
also, yeah, you want to go cryo. Reason being, the very end tier, end of the tree, activating decay skill increases your weapon damage for
F.
you and allies
Yep.
by 40% for 10 seconds. So
Yep. Yep.
that would include your 6-second turret. Even though it's doing cryo, it's still technically a decay skill. So if you grab that, and then you could go like just working backwards from there. Purge looks good. I would take that definitely over the charged gunshot because that would be more for a single shot sniper build. So that every shot did 200 fucking percent more.
F.
But again, diminishing returns probably. I'm not sure. I'd have to test that. Um, Grand amplification, I don't know because it's more of a bullet build. But granted, it is double dipping because you could actually build anomaly power and go gun build. You can go like half and half even because you'll eventually start getting essentially diminishing returns on just the firepower, whereas your anomaly, like so once you get to 100% weapon damage or
Mhm.
whatever, you would want to start stacking. Uh, you'd want to start stacking your anomaly damage type deal because what's going to end up happening is you're only going to get, X amount more on the firepower build, just going over that 100%, and that's where you hit diminishing returns. But since you're using toxic rounds, that's still an ability, aka anomaly damage. So getting anomaly damage double dips it to make it even stronger.
Gosh.
So grand amplification might actually be good, um, which is probably why it's in there. And it goes up for every BR8 impact, which is going to increase just straight up your weapon damage by 8%. So you're probably going to want to grab every one of those. you definitely want to go exposing toxin every time toxin is inflicted on an enemy. Vulnerable status is inflicted as well, which is the bottom first big node. And then the small one branching off of that to the top is vulnerable inflicted on enemies deal is 40% more effective. So vulnerability is
Hold
generally
on, all right.
25%.
So I'm looking at. Hold on. Excuse me. So you have.
So basically, here, watch this.
I suppose it's. I see. On the middle one. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
look, clear your tree, and then we'll just say first BR8 impact amplifier, and then to the bottom of that web, Solar of Decay, which will give you cooldown on your turret because you're not going to need it on your bullets because you'll have them constantly. Go for drill coating. Let's see.
So I got
You
the. All
probably
right. So
want to go
I got
toxicologist.
impact. I got impact amplifier. But I go.
Where was impact amplifier?
Do I hit the middle one? Or do I go.
So let me see. Let me just reset my class tree real quick. They just do this. I would go here.
Yeah, I get total 20.
I
I
wouldn't
guess 20.
give too many shits about close range unless you were building for close range damage. I don't think there's a thing that actually gives you close range bonus, and it's not like it matters because it's any damage you deal heals you, so they don't have to be in close range to get healed. Toxic take 10% more damage. That. Increase sniper. Nope. Increase your assault because we're not really using snipers. Armor piercing. Alright, because it's bullets, but really you'd want resistance, but that's in the way anyway. Don't want that because that's suicide build. Definitely want clip size. Toxic take 15%. And I don't have all the points, so I'm just going to take a screenshot. Well, actually, I have enough to do this. I would definitely want these.
Yeah, you get 20. 20 class points.
So this is pretty much how I go through building. Like, if I pick a tree that I want to go to. Where you want me to send this? AoA, prospect, message board, what?
No, send it right to me.
Okay. Yeet message. Or actually, fucking, it's gonna be easier. Just go to the party and go to your profile. Instead of me butchering spellings again, because I'm dyslexic as hell. Oh, because you probably don't want to, like, dox out names of people in your clan. Or any of that shit. Any of that information. Riders. Okay. So that would be like my base tree. Alright? Yes, I'm out of points. I know you're not, is the thing. So,
Alright.
just because then you would say go into assault damage. Because that's what you're going to probably be focusing on. Third one on the top.
Hold on, give me a second.
From the left.
I'm doing this real quick. Back to
We don't need that. Don't need that. It leaves a little bit of room. Possibly get there.
Did you say I should do Assault Master?
Yeah, because that, like, or do you have, like, no problem whatsoever clipping headshots, like, perfect crits as you fight constantly? With, like, sniper
Not constantly. If they're close to standing still, yes. But if they're
thing
constantly
is, they always try to jump out the way and shit.
yeah, if they're constantly moving, it's a little harder. But if they're standing kind of still, I can just like, or they're walking up to me, they just take it in the face the whole time.
Well, at the same time, what about with monsters, not just humanoid?
Monsters, I usually find where their crit spots are to hit them. The spiders down the anything that's yellow, where you take the shields off, that's all
Yeah.
critted. There's another one that you can shoot dead in the middle of the face.
Well, I mean, you already said you weren't really using your sniper all that much anyway, right now, anyway.
No.
And then plus it'll give you more ammo, keeping your rounds up better because snipers don't have that much ammo, so you would want to be hitting crits constantly just to make sure that it definitely kills them so that you get your ammo back.
After all of that and after all the ones that you sent me, and then I did the Assault Master, I have 3 left.
Okay, so that's enough to get there. Because you don't want 2 sides. You could go grand, but it might actually be better. Hear me out here. You don't have to hit them right now, but you have 3 left. The second node, like big node down, if you were to grab that,
What, blur screen?
Yeah, and then, which, is just some survivability, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And then again, more survivability would be increase your max health going straight down. And then, but where that third one comes in, look at Wipeout.
Yeah.
Just going straight down. That looks pretty fucking juicy. So that would give you a little bit more survivability in a sense. And then also just be a general straight up damage buff. Because with that's not just your toxic rounds, that's not just that could be any weapon mod, anything. Yeah. So I would go down to Wipeout personally. Like, I don't look up builds. You could probably look up a top tier fucking build and get better than this, but that's also going to be people playing PC that have like fucking perfect goddamn aim and fucking play this 24/7 with specific gear sets. If you wanted to go that route, I don't know.
All right. That works. And now the
So basically what that does is you get a fuckload of weapon damage just from those little bullet-looking fucking mods or whatever. Your decay skill cooldown, which covers your rounds if they do run out, and then also your turret that will make it to where you'll be able to fucking spam it. Every enemy hit with Toxic gets Vulnerability. Vulnerability is a 25% more damage taken by that enemy debuff, and then you have Marked for Execution. Vulnerability effects on enemies are 40% more effective, which would mean they take even more fucking damage. You have the Wipeout, below 30% health, 20% more damage, would be good for fucking bosses and shit like that. Toxicologist, Toxic afflicted on enemies lasts 30% longer, which means you could even, certain ones, if you get to knowing like their health pool on that difficulty and whatnot, be able to just hit them for so long and then just leave them to fucking die kind of deal. or just your overall healing, because the longer it's up, the more time it's going to be healing you. Granted, goal is going to be to have them just instantly fucking die.
Yeah.
Purge. Enemies afflicted with toxic take 10% more damage. Adds that into the 20% below 30% health and whatnot. And then I believe another one over here. Enemies afflicted with toxic take 15% more damage. So you'll end up be getting that, and that's in between the last two big nodes on the tree. And the rest of it's pretty much just straight up fucking weapon damage and shit. And then assault weapon damage by 12%, so that would be majority of your fucking damage if you're using the rounds correctly. And then you heal through any damage done, so having toxic up on everything should give you enough survivability technically. And then if that doesn't, then you get that little bit more health, and then you also have the regen threshold, which means if you have to take cover, your health won't just go up by that little bit. It goes up a little bit more than just the general fucking free health from not being in combat type deal. If you had to duck off and say fucking get your cooldowns or something. And that's if you wanted to go that full way. And, like, the only reason I'm going that far in is because you have the mag size fucking clip there, so you might as fucking well. And then also getting the 40% for everyone is pretty sweet. So that's somewhat of a support. And if you're a healer, then I take it you're more of a protective person. You like to support your team. So that seems fitting for you. Middle tree is more of like just a fuckload of. You're not using any of the ordnance, so there's no point in going any of those. That's about where I would go with skill tree. Now, to complement this, even if not using like legendaries or anything, you could, for instance, since like say Lucky Jinx, you already apply toxic with all your bullets anyway with fucking blighted rounds. That tier 3 mod is essentially useless. And it doesn't have the greatest clip size if I recall. Now you could literally just go grab a purple with say if you could find a purple LMG with resistance breaker, which will make them take more anomaly damage and shit like that, which would then, because it straight cuts it by 35% every like 1 second, so that would definitely buff up your boss damage and shit like that, but it would have to have resistance breaker on it to start with. And then you could put like any tier 3 damage dealing, I would say, since you're healing constantly anyway, the Fatal Symbiote, I forgot what the hell the mod is, but it's, Dark Sacrifice is what it's called. It drains 50% of your health, but you're constantly gaining that back anyway, so it doesn't necessarily fucking matter. But it gives you 75% weapon damage that, like I said, it doesn't scale with your actual weapon damage. It's on a different calculator. So that won't top off and won't get hit with the diminishing returns, and that'll make you deal a fuckload more weapon damage, which is why I was saying, like, if you had Amber Vault with Killing Spree, that would have been essentially a double gun, I'm pretty sure, if I recall. That would work well with that. And you could even double stack those, but you're going to get diminishing returns on the Killing Spree, but still you're going to get that on the other one. But if you got Symbiote, so you would break that down, put that onto a 200 round LMG or whatever the hell you're comfortable with, 100 or 200 depending on how much damage you're actually outputting to be able to secure kills. Then have the resistance breaker. That's going to give you 75% weapon damage. It's going to give you in the fact that you're dealing more damage, you're going to out heal because any damage you deal, the negative of that mod means nothing. So then with the resistance breaker makes them take even fucking more damage. The hitting them with toxic makes them take more damage. Hitting them with freeze with your turret's going to make them take even fucking more damage. Having toxic rounds, you want toxic lead to get 40% of your mag back. And that would be a tier 2 armor mod. You would want, there's a blighted turret mod that makes it to where it deals cryo. You would want to grab additional mag for blighted rounds just in case it ever does run out. I'm gonna go start looking at mods. I'm just rambling off the top of my fucking head here.
Blighted turret. I would have to pull off the Hunter's mask.
And again, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't live this game, so what I say might not be the absolute fucking best, but just going after it. Plus, I don't do bullet builds often anymore.
See,
but yeah, toxic lead would definitely be one of them.
See if there's a guy here. Let's see.
Not weapon mod, fucking armor mod.
Most of the time, life on Enoch.
Show.
I don't even have any tier 3 armor mods on this character right now.
No, I don't think so either. I don't have any either of mine.
Okay, so Radical Therapy, deal 15% more damage against enemies afflicted by toxic would be pretty good. That would also include, say, Savor the Feeble, increases the duration of weakness by 50% when inflicted on enemies. That would work out pretty good for bosses. Like if you were to hit them with, or not even bosses, but like alphas and shit, hit them with the freeze, then it just lasts longer on them. But I might negate going with that one just because depending on the time to kill, it's not going to be worth it at all. If you kill them in the time that it already fucking sits there, then there's.
You said extra bullet?
No, not extra bullet. Radical Therapy. It's a green picture.
Alright, so for the level 2 slot, because I just upgraded my 1 armor.
Mm-hmm.
From blue to purple.
What are your 3 options?
10% extra assault damage. 15% more damage when afflicted with freeze. Or extra bullet. Increase your magazine size by 10%.
Then you're not worried about the mag size because you already got 50% from the skill tree. So you'd either want to go with the ice damage or you would want to go with the
straight
assault damage because if you'd be using an assault class weapon,
yeah.
So that would be more consistent, but you would get more damage, more burst as far as from like whenever you freeze something. But then again, certain things can't get frozen, so I would go with the assault.
The dumb bullets.
Granted, it might end up getting replaced anyway, depending. Let's go with tier 1s. What all tier 1 mods do you have already on your blues? Like, if they're worth upgrading. Like, you'd already want to be looking for firepower, and then, say, fucking status power, because that's going to make your toxic hit harder. And then, in turn, would heal you more. And I would say your choice of, like, say, healing receives skills leech, or you could even go into, like, one of the long or close range damage, depending on your play style, if you play up close to them or farther away.
So, for tier 1 damage ones, all the green ones, I have Hail Shot.
No, I'm talking on the gear.
Oh, on the gear, Demolition Man, which I want to remove off of my hands.
Okay. Do you have a blue that you can replace that would have a mod already on it that you want?
No, I have a mod. No, because every one it has a different
Doesn't have
stat.
firepower?
Yeah, it does have firepower. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that's where a lot of it comes in, is finding the gear rolled the way you want it prior. That way your tier 2 is always optional. Um, and then you have more flexibility in what mods you can use. So that's where I said, like, earlier, whenever you were saying you fucking bank everything, whereas I just go, okay, I'm running an anomaly build. I want anomaly stuff. Anything that ever rolls with firepower, I just instantly delete because I'm not fucking concerned with that right now. And if I build up my anomaly build enough to run the way I'm running it currently, then I have the option later on to say, okay, now I want to go for bullet. Let me just farm out god rolls because I don't necessarily have to switch to still compete.
Spare mag instead.
But yeah, spare mag. You could even go like trick up the sleeve with, because trick up the sleeve just gives you straight up bullets back in your mag. So it would be the same as the 40% from toxic lead. So, you end up having just a fuckload more bullets coming back every time you kill something. And that should essentially give you like fucking infinite ammo just with those two mods if you need it. Spare mag, if you ever do get to a situation where you're going to run out of bullets, you have an extra mag. If you're good at headshots, critical analysis could be good. But at the same time, you might just want to be like fucking spraying the whole thing just to get all your fucking toxic afflict on everything. It, again, comes down to play style. We do know that with the blighted turret, you're wanting. Let's see, where is? Yeah.
Yeah, ice component.
Ice. Yeah, that's the fucking name of it. And for the heal, cleansing is bullshit. Mr. Fixes kind of bullshit. Fixer upper. So yeah, you would definitely want fixer upper for your
Yeah, I
heal.
do have fixer. Yep, I do have fixer upper.
Yep. So you already got that. That means your tier 2 is completely optional. Probably want to just increase the rarity on that one if it's blue. If it's rolled the way you want it with your bonus firepower and what have you, status power and shit, then you would, or you don't even have to have status power. You're just basically starting out your build. You're still farming for god rolls. As long as I has bonus firepower, I guess. Then I would bump that up unless you have a duplicate that has a better substat roll, but same mod or just another mod that you want. Let's see. And then tier 2s, like I said, toxic lead mixed with the fucking, what the hell is this called? Trick up the sleeve. Then you're getting like 70% of your mag back every time you get a kill. So imagine that as like, if you have a 100 round mag, you're getting 70 bullets. Can you get a kill in that? If you have the 200 round mag one, the bullets are going to deal less damage, fire out faster, but you basically have no fucking worries about ever running out of ammo. Now, maximum damage, the tactical AR generally just does most damage per bullet. So if you can get used to running that, that would be probably optimal, and that's where a lot of the people are doing the headshot stuff. But it's just that it has like a 40 round clip or so, but you do have a 50% increase, so
Should I
Bring
do?
it to
You
like
said
what, 60 or something.
should I change? What do you call radical therapy out?
You want
Radical
to leave
therapy.
that on there. You want to leave that on there because you're dealing toxic to everything, so it's
Yeah.
just a free 15% damage buff
Yes.
for
I
everything.
was switching it out because that was a cryo. They had a cryo one on my one thing. I was swapping it for that then.
Radical therapy is one you would want to keep.
Yeah, that's what I did. I put it on there.
Yeah.
Oh.
But one of the main ones you definitely want to get on there right now is either toxic lead or
Is that a level?
toxic lead and then
That a,
which is a tier 2, and
right.
then uh fucking trick up the sleeve if you don't have that, or if you just want to double up on it. But toxic lead definitely outweighs it because it's 40% versus 30%.
Fresh bag. Wow. Reloading increases your firepower by 300.
You're not reloading.
3006, yeah.
Your goal is never to reload. The second you reload, you start losing your rounds,
It's true.
which will deal way more damage than whatever the fuck that says.
I don't think I have. I didn't. Shot.
Now, one defensive mod that I used on there, and no, it wasn't fucking emergency stance like everyone else, Ice Trap. Because anytime you freeze something, it gives it vulnerability, and then it just instantly freezes everything in a little radius around you in case you do get knocked to 30% health, which any damage you deal then becomes
That I
health. So,
have.
yeah,
Is
so
that
that's
a
it's a tier 2 armor
tier two?
mod. It's
Yeah,
just
I
worth
saw
having,
it.
I guess, if you're on the low tier mod budget type deal.
Yeah, I don't have any tier 3 stuff yet. At least I didn't, disassemble any tier 3 stuff yet.
Because that way you're at least you're either one, if you're basically solo in the area, then they take more damage, you heal more, or your friends are able to fucking smack them the fuck out, plus it's a CC.
Let's see it somewhere. Ice trap. Oh,
Now, where you were talking about fresh mag reloading increases your firepower by one. Well, for me, it's 1,351, just because this is a lower level shit gear character.
yeah.
Instead of that, you would probably want to say Bloodlust. Killing shots increase your firepower by 1,225 versus the 1,300 for my character. Stacks up to 3 times. This degenerates or whatever deteriorates after every 10 seconds. So then you get 3 stacks of that for just killing shit instead of reloading, which would pair better, way, way better with your build, almost 3 times better. Or 4, depending on the fact that one, you don't have to reload, and then the other 3, the fact that it stacks 3 times.
Let's see. I could put resistance breaker on my main gun, right?
Yeah. You would want resistance breaker just because that makes them take more anomaly damage, which is, it's toxic rounds, it's technically anomaly. It's kind of a mix of both, but you'll get more from that, and you don't really have like an armor breaking mod kind of deal. Like, you do have weakness, but you're already getting that from your freezes. But you'd probably want the resistance breaker and then say like a damage mod, like Death Chains or Storm Whip or something. I have to check what the tier 2 mods are for
Yeah,
weapon
Death
damage.
Chains. So what I
Death
have,
Chains is going to deal
I
more
have
damage
Kinetic
over
Stomp.
time.
I have as
I
by
don't have that mod, so I don't actually know what that does. I think it says
33,133, 113 damage, and a 5 meter radius.
around you whenever you're firing. So the question is, are you up on them whenever you're doing this?
Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes far away. Sometimes I'm right up close. It, it depends. Sometimes I get trapped in a corner. I start firing away
Yeah,
until I can get out.
you probably want to keep that on there.
Actually, let's get rid of this sniper. Alright. Get rid of the sniper first. Change the sniper out. Sniper, probably. Vulnerability and bone shrapnel. Not much range though. Oh, it's a shotgun. Never mind. Uh, there it is. Damp. Kill shots great 50%. Improve vulnerability. Heal and receive 50%.
Wow, this whole time I had a whole bunch of low-level legendaries on this character I could have used in my death save, now that I look at it.
That's back to that guy. Swap this one out.
That's another funny little mod right there. Bolt and Thunder pistols, strings of Gauss. If you put that shit on a shotgun, so string of Gauss shots link up to 5 enemies in a 5-meter radius of the target and deal 6,938 damage. And this is on a level 38 pistol. So it's a decent amount of damage, like endgame even. Every 2 seconds. Alright? It can do this. So think about this. You put that on a fucking slug variant, full auto slug variant shotgun.
Yeah.
Alright? Because that way it's not narrow, and then the slug, for some reason, is essentially buckshot in this game. and it fires out that big ass wide spread. Say you hit 5 enemies with that first shot, that procs on all 5 of them. So you can just start chaining lightning on everything, everywhere. If you're getting, like, hoarded by, like, the little fucking creature dudes, melee creature things, mini perforos or whatever the fuck they are. And, you just chain lightning against all of them with that. I feel like I just fucking talked out a book on goddamn Outriders at this point. Oh, God.
Wow, that's weird. This didn't cost.
At least does everything I've said
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
seem
Yeah,
sound?
yeah, everything makes sense. Yeah, that's no doubt. Everything makes sense. Let's try and. It's so funny. I got so much shards for bonus fire. Oh nope, I just ran out. As soon as
And
I
if
said
you
it.
really wanted to, you could take perpetual mobile and you could put that onto your gun, and then you could swap it off, and then it'll still be on there until you died. Or you could do that also with clip up at the Akima or whatever the fuck it is, and then like 3 other fucking weapon mods, and then a whole bunch of.
You just
Or
sound
actually,
like
you don't even need
you just
toxic blood.
sound
You could
you
do the
just
same thing with
sound
toxic blood.
you sounded like Waterboy when you said that.
Mm-hmm.
It's too low.
Oh, no. Whenever people would send me fucking hate mail on Destiny or anything, I'd just fucking send them a message and just be like,
Hey guys, so I just got this new gun, and it's so fucking amazing. It just fucking destroys everything.
Oh my.
you just send great troll messages back. It's great.
All right, you want to come and see if we can do this now?
Alright,
See if I'm any
back on the
better.
other character.
I'm open to friends, so you can just join right now.
So I'm on a fucking trickster I don't fucking use. Or techno I don't use.
Yeah, my friend had a trickster that does almost 3 million damage per shot. He wipes out tier 15 like nothing.
How much damage were you doing with your techno? Like fucking 2 mil?
2 mil in total. He does that in one. He does that in less than one shot. Oh.
Well, I'm just saying you were doing 2 mil. Now we're gonna see what this
Yeah,
build
2
does
point
for
like
you.
2.8 mil I had or something like that. Let's see what this does.
Oh shit, I actually have a page of people playing the game right now. I have to hit R1 for page 2.
Alright.
Granted, one of them's like some chick that just randomly fucking added me because I was like, it was whenever I was doing my Baby Devastator and we were just going through the story. And, just randomly sent me a real name friend request. It's like, okay.
Oh no, no, no.
My real name friend,
I
real
know.
name on the game is still the same.
Just with that picture now.
Oh yeah, that's not stream friendly. You can't real name friend request me and then go to the party. Well, technically it is stream friendly. It's a fucking pillow. That was the whole point behind it, because it's like, you know, just troll them if they want to get mad about it. They can't really report me for it. It's a fucking pillow.
Are in the wild?
Oh,
I'm-
fuck. Hang on,
I'm
my
warned.
controller's dying.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Mountain Outpost. Or wild. Time Worm.
I need Outpost on my pyro, because apparently that's what drops the Akari chess piece.
What? Yeah. Whenever you're ready, let me know.
Yep.
Alright. Set here is 11. Let's try it.
You want me to just rush up to the left at the beginning? Because I think at the beginning there's like that horde on the right. If you wanted to take that, I'll go for the boss on the left.
Sure.
And then you can also, without me, I just fucking lost connection.
Did you really?
Yep.
Can you join back up on me?
I can before you start it.
Yeah.
Understand you're looking to collect the pods that came raining down.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it back
I
up.
spotted one for you, but you're not going to like where it landed. Right up near the peak of the mountain.
I hate when it does that and it doesn't queue for the. I don't know if it's like if you're in the table before somebody joins and you do it, and it just auto boots them, or if you have to literally wait till they fully load in, then go to the table. I'm not sure.
Let me know when you're coming in.
Well, I'm on a PS4. It's gonna be a minute.
I'm on PS4 also. It's going to be a minute. Can't find a PS5 to save my life. Every time I have, ready to get one, it appears.
That was another thing with Clan. If that's gonna become mandatory, it ain't fucking happening.
No, not anytime soon. I don't think.
Yeah, if I was gonna spend $500 on a fucking PS5, I'd rather spend $500 on a shitty gaming PC and then just switch to PC. It's been a long time since I've played PC, and I never played a shooting game on PC, but I can figure it out.
It's easier to play shoot PC console.
Well, not there's that again, mod and shit. There'd be more shit that I'd be able to fuck with. But that's an aspect that I haven't personally looked into. Like, I use the software myself, and that's how I crack games on like PlayStation and shit like that. But with PC, then you'd have more open source to the game code itself. I'd just have to figure out how to get there.
It's easy.
And then it would be sitting there and fucking experimenting with like probably Little
Same
Indian or
thing.
whatever the fuck
Well,
I
if
was
you have
using.
Windows, you could open the program. I can remember right. Oops, I don't have a Windows. I don't have Windows anymore. I use the Macs.
Oh god.
Under a Windows-based program, you can open under, like, go like on my computer. It's still a browser, but it's not it's not like Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
And then you put the game in on that. You open the file up via type in the whole where the file address is, and the exec thing. You run it from there, and then you hit F3, and it'll bring up all the coding for you on the right hand side. If I'm
Because
remembering, if I remember right.
with Remnant, for instance, I with the program I got, it just pulls that up for me, and then I can change that and then resave it. And so like I literally just went through their entire coding of how their game, like everything was scaled, and you could change it, like say like 08 was, I believe, hex for 20, and then you could change it to like E370 or E703 or whatever the fuck it was, and that would bring it to, instead of a max level of 20, that would change it straight to like 5,000. And then, so if you can imagine the percents in that game, oh, your damage mitigation from range damage is, whatever percent. Oh wait, this number just jumped to 5,000. Now it's like 10 billion percent. 83% loaded.
Still loaded, man? You're in it all with me. You're just standing still.
I know. It's how games work.
Yep.
They load the character in before the person actually is playing. Alright, we're here.
What? Want me to take the right, you said?
Yeah. There should be a spawn of dudes there.
Alright, I can do this through the blatant round now, or does it time out after a while?
I mean, you can just hit it. Just make sure you're on the gun you want.
Yep.
It should essentially never go out so long as you keep getting kills right now if you got Toxic Blood on. So that little group, see what it does.
Doing up here?
Oh shit, I went down.
How?
Sniper.
Oh.
I got myself. Give me a second.
It'll be a slow ass run now.
Yeah.
Just taking my time now. You don't want to open the door up, but do it.
Oh, I was supposed to open it? I didn't know I was supposed to open it.
No, I was talking about the fucking NPCs.
Ah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Where is he? He keeps shooting me at.
Oh yeah, this is some bad time. But do you see the damage yet, or not?
Yeah, not yet, but it's because I'm not healing as fast for some reason. I don't know why I'm not healing as fast. But we'll figure this out.
Or
The way through to the peak is blocked. Must be a way past it.
do you have weapon leech on your weapon?
Whoa, crap!
I don't know if I do or not.
Out of that tunnel.
Oh god, but the damage though? Almost 10 grand a shot. 11,000 a shot.
You like it?
Yeah, I like the damage aspect of it, yes.
But you see what I mean? Like, if you're playing more conservative,
Yeah.
then your damage should out heal it. And
Yeah.
especially if you had weapon leech on the weapon itself.
I'm gonna try it with my what do you call it? Not my LM, but my assault rifle.
And you could always get change it up. Like, I was just giving a bullshit fucking just first glance,
Yeah.
and I haven't played it, so like I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, this definitely. I think this weapon's gonna need weapon leech, so I don't think this does.
Looks clear. Time to head for the peak.
Yeah, we should have enough. It should be decent.
Oh, this is T11. I just realized.
I bet we're flying first.
Though. Well,
Yeah,
I
but
haven't played on my fucking pyro in a minute. Forgetting I have Fortress. Keep them off a little bit. Have you had to reload?
It ran out. It did run out a couple times on me already with the LMG. But no big deal. It lasted a long time though.
Come here, give me a hug. Birdie.
Oh, there you are. Oh, it gave me a full reload by itself without charging me.
Yeah, you remember Spare Mag?
Well, no, it still doesn't do the countdown process yet.
You gotta kill on the last bullet then. Yeah, we still got another area.
Time.
Oh, you haven't seen, or have you seen like my pyro on the end game? Oh, this is lower, so it's not going to show the actual damage that I can
There's the
output
pod.
on this dude.
Good call,
Oh.
Doc.
I have fired like maybe 20 shots so far. This is how I play. I don't even shoot.
Yep. One more. Yeah, the difference between toxic round and regular rounds is about 3,000 damage more with the toxic rounds. Shit. First I went down. Wow. Alright. Toxic. Guys up.
Fucking birds.
It's almost 12,000 for that round. That headshot I did.
And that's why I don't really run bullet, because it's like so fucking squish, whereas if I run anomaly, I just run off my fucking abilities and roll with
Yeah.
it.
This will be my last one, unfortunately.
This guy fucking melee the piss out of me. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm down.
Hit the, ease on him. And then a stun. And I get this. Boss is already dead, we just gotta kill all this shit.
Yep.
And with that, and we're done.
Yeah.
Gold.
Hey, Dunham. Looks like the insurgents found the monsters here while looking for the pod. They block the passage and trap the creatures
Sorry,
here.
chess
That's
piece
why
would be
the
nice,
insurgents
but
have
I
been
doubt I'll
camped
get
up
it.
there. But with what end goal?
Probably try to wait them out.
Outrider
So they'd
detected.
starve and eat each other.
Access granted.
With the pod secure now.
Good work, Altered. And thank you for clearing that infestation.
Well, I need this
It made my
Archways
life
Enoch,
easier for
because
about
Archways
7
is
minutes.
A bunch of purples.
shit, fucking actual shit.
A bunch of perps.
No gold.
Let's collect them, sorry. No, return it. Alright. Oh, keeps. Rest. I didn't realize it was this late already.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours just explaining.
I know. Thank you for that, though. It actually was helpful figuring that shit out. I wasn't even thinking half the stuff you were thinking about. Oh, that was the problem.
That's what I get for playing Magic the Gathering.
Okay, I play D&D and I've meta game the crap out of people. People don't like it. So, like, they had this one thing, I don't know, everybody was killing it. And it was like, alright, it has to be no more than 7. Like, no more than 7 HP, because everybody was killing it around these things, because they're rolling 8s, 9s, somebody got a 7, so it's like, it can't be, 7 or higher, I know I get kill. I was like, oh, I said, I'm rolling it, I need, like, they all heard me, alright, 7 or higher. They're like, why are you saying that? I'm like, because all the other ones died when they had a 7 HP shot. That has to be it. They got all bad. You can't metagame this. I'm like, why not? Look at that. Holy shit. 7 point. I fucking tripled it almost. Right? No. Triple B9.
Oh, yeah.
Double, 2.5 times it.
Yeah. And I killed, like, damn near literally everything. That was only on a few enemies you had. Think about that.
Yeah. You did 240 enemies. I killed 254.
So I definitely bumped up your damage like a motherfucker.
Still doesn't drop them that quick. I don't understand. But yeah, I just gotta get my guns up higher. Your guns are probably, your stuff's up higher.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to get everything else up higher.
So basically, like I said, tactical AR is where people are getting that, like, one-shot fucking kill type bullshit going on.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the actual weapon damage itself, like, if you inspect the gun, or not inspect, but just look at the gun and you'll see damage.
Yeah.
Per bullet, it deals more damage. Just on the archetype.
Alright, so if I go to... Hold on. Because right now... if I use the LMG only... For the stuff... My damage is 936 damage per round. But I do 500 rounds per minute.
Actually, one of the better purple ARs that everybody does, which I don't know if you would be against because it's essentially
Sunscorch?
a cheese. No, as far as purples, Earthborn Renegade from getting the pre-order and whatnot, you can actually take that out of the inbox, keep creating new characters or whatever. If you
Yeah,
want,
I know, I
and
saw
keep
that.
fucking just stashing them, and then fucking try and get your god roll based on the damage itself, etc.
Yeah, and then you have
And then you'll have bone shrapnel, and you can put whatever else on it.
Yeah. See, now you don't even have to get new characters. You just, they said something about putting,
Yeah, I mean, I don't really look into, like, there's shit that I know about, I just don't look too much into it, because I don't care
yeah.
about it.
But this does. Well, actually, I should be using this weapon more. It's only a 40 round clip, though.
That's what I was saying, is, like, tactical AR is going to have a lower clip, but if you get more consistent kills, then that shouldn't matter.
So I could
You'd
probably.
be regenning 90% or shit. Wow,
So like a single shot AR or a. Is that
like
what?
70%.
Is that what
Tactical,
tattoo?
tactical, not sharpshooter. Tactical.
So here, let me
It's
go
a
here.
burst.
Time. Life on Enoch.
All right, it's a 3-round burst. Okay. Switch this over to swap. Is it swap variant? Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually done Scorched Land. Oh, no, I have. I have a best time gold at CT15. I don't remember it.
Yeah. This is 20. Yeah, it goes from. It's more than double it for damage. Going to tactical.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Sharpshooter
Like, there's a
does less.
lot to account. Like, I was just going based off of, like, straight up build, somewhat. And then ease of use would be, like, AR, or, LMG, just for, like, getting used to, like, not running out of ammo. But at the same time, it's catch-22. Because the bullets deal less, and you have to count on getting actual kills with the weapon, and not just bleeding them out with your toxic.
So that can all stay the same. This will actually heal me at the same time then when I use it.
So, like, I think one of the best ones is the Moloch's fucking AR. Whatever the fuck.
I don't even have
Found it.
that. Purple?
No, legendary.
Oh, it's 11.
I think it's the only one that actually has weapon. No. Crit damage, status power, long range. It's Inferno Seed.
It just
No,
has
that's the one I was
weapon
thinking
left.
of then.
It's the only thing it doesn't have is. Does have armor pierce.
Voodoo Matchmaker has Weapon Leech on it, and then also Ultimate Damage Link, so, I don't know how that would play out, because you're already spreading your damage anyway. Does that, like, duplicate it, or not duplicate it, but, do even more spread damage, AoE damage?
So I guess I'll probably run that, but I'll keep the LMG as a backup. What's the variant for this one? Oh, there is no variant for LMG, huh?
Yeah, there is.
It's
Pressing and standard, and
yeah, it just won't let me do it. It's a gold.
is it
that's
a
why.
legendary?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't swap variant on legendaries. That's why I was saying purple.
Gotcha.
You can either have like a 80 round clip, 100 round clip, or 200 round clip. For LMG. Or no, 150 is also an option. So it's like 100, 150, 200. And then 80 as well. I think.
I just can't wait till I can I could step into at least 45 a year armor now. That way I can get gold with everything.
Let me see.
I'm not able to get the 45 armor yet.
You can.
How?
Because you're currently at tier 12, which means enemies and loot are level 47, so you should be able to wear level 47 gear.
Really?
Yeah. Go to mod your gear and hit level up and see what level it says you can go to as your max.
It wouldn't let me do it before. Alright, hold on. 'Cause that changes everything then.
Because if I go to your table, it says tier 12. I know my character is at 15. So you'd be able to wear your
Oh,
legendary gear
yeah.
now.
Yep. There you go. That changes.
And again, that's another thing, is you're not wearing optimal gear for the levels we're going in. So imagine if you were actually at the level of the CT we just did, how much damage you would be doing.
Yeah.
That might also explain the survivability. Because once you get into like the mid 40s, those numbers start skyrocketing. Let me see, do I have a bullshit weapon at a low level?
There it is.
No, probably not.
There you go. Now I
Okay, just for shits and giggles, I have this green random gun that I had in there for swapping my weapon on my Devastator earlier, or whatever, just to be able to put it on this character. Need to upgrade my gear. I'm going to take this shitty green that I give zero fucks about. We're going to improve the rarity. Alright, it is gonna be fucking whatever. Now I can mod it, and I can put Moaning Winds on it, for instance, which is the main mod I use. So, level 44 gun, and it's just based on weapon level. It doesn't matter what kind of gun it is, as far as this particular weapon mod. Moaning Winds deals 105,697 damage at level 44. So, 105.6k. Now, my current weapon at level 50, so a whopping 6 level difference, Moaning Winds deals 387.7k. If that gives you an idea of the scaling of this game. Pretty shite. Want to see if I can get you through tier 12?
No, I got I actually had to get off. I'll be on tomorrow morning now.
Yep.
I just changed it before I forget. So I have. Frost.
Well, I guess if you are done for the night, then I can get on my Devastator. Join randoms at the end of their fucking CTs and get a free tier upgrade, and then swap all my gear over to my main, and then level it all up, and then keep repeating that until 15. I'm already in 48 gear, dude. It's only two fucking CT levels. It's like, hey, if anything, you can personally say, I may have the mind of a quote-unquote modder slash hacker according to your clan. But damn it, I try to help people. Without doing so.
Stream it. Trophy.
I'm gonna completely forget about the whole I'm supposed to share screenshots as well.
Yeah, yeah, but you're not bound to that right now. Not unless you make the 2-week cut. Which is what you just got what last you just got this week, right? You guys came in this week. Yeah,
Oh.
you came in what? What did I bring you guys in? Feel like shit that day before I got to the hospital. Fuck.
It's like you thought you were the black sheep.
Oh, I still am. Yeah, don't worry, I am still.
Oh.
Nobody can beat me.
I'm a claim that title.
No, when you have a general mute me, because he can't stand me, you become. I didn't do it. I don't do it on purpose. He just. I don't. I don't.
That's another thing, though, is like I do have 3 modded controllers. Yes, the controller itself is modded. Doesn't
Like,
necessarily mean
you
I'm
like
using that function or
what you talk about as
even
mod.
care for it. Like, in the sense that it actually has a fucking microchip in it that allows for the, like, fucking crouch shots, rapid fire, all that
Oh
other kind
yeah,
of
that's stuff.
bullshit. But there's a button on the bottom that you have to actually use to activate that. One, all 3 of those controllers, they don't work because I used them as regular controllers. It was when I was playing Destiny. Rapid fire doesn't do shit in Destiny. I'll tell you that much right now. Or, sorry, my apologies. Rapid fire makes semi-auto weapons full auto, but they're still at the same exact fucking fire rate that you use anyway out of goddamn muscle memory because you've been playing it for so fucking long, so you just don't fucking use it. So I just used it as a regular controller until the fucking analogs gave out. So really, I just got to get the fucking analogs replaced and then new controller right there. Like, it's just got fucking stick drift on it. That's all I need to get fixed on it.
What?
One of them, the fucking mod function doesn't even fucking work. Never did. So technically, two of them are modded. I mean, you can make pretty lights come up on the other one, but it doesn't do anything. Like, of course, yes, I tested it for shits and giggles, but as I had expected, the fact that they have hard cap fucking fire rates in that game, it didn't do anything. And I stopped playing Call of Duty with like fucking PS2, so it's not like PS fucking 4 controller would work on that. And technically, you can buy modded controllers from Sony themselves. If you want to talk aftermarket, they totally have a line.
No, I know that, but it's not. That's not modded, though. Oh, it technically is.
They are.
It's a mod, but it doesn't have auto. Do they have auto on them?
They do.
Oh my god.
No, you actually can buy like legitimately modded fucking controllers.
Like
from Sony.
I have one.
But again, they say for single player use only. Like, and here's the thing. I understand the like I said before, like I never did the whole fucking hacked lobby type bullshit or anything on Modern Warfare. I wasn't even into modding then at all. Which that's completely different scale of what I do. Like I'll do like character or account based shit or something. And on that, it's like that shit pissed me off in Modern Warfare 2. Like joining a fucking modded lobby for 1 second and then being at max level and being like, son of a bitch. Gotta start over again. Or whatever. And then I know there are games that will, if you play with a modded person, then they will fucking delete your fucking account. But then there are games like Borderlands where they kind of just don't give a fuck. But like, so, like I said, I'll fucking crack a character because I'm bored after I've already like annihilated the game to my content. Like, I'm not platinuming the fucking game necessarily, but like, you know, you've played it for so long and you're just like mind-numbingly bored of it, and then that's whenever I'm just like, okay, well, let's see what I can do to it. Just for shits and giggles. And then I usually just end up continuing to play the game on my regular fucking character because for instance, Remnant. When I say I cracked my character, I literally have it backed up on a flash drive so that I can crack my character at will, and it resets it back to whatever it was on that character at the time that I made that save. And if somebody wants me to come in and like just fucking hard carry them through something or whatever, and they specifically ask me to get my cracked character, I'll do it, but that's at their fucking request. They understand the situation, but the rest of the time I literally just pop my flash drive back out and I go back to playing on my regular character. Which, like, yeah, I did Nightmare, I did Apocalypse and all that shit. It's mind-numbing, and it's a pain in the ass. But I've done it. And then, now, on there, like, usually I just go on fucking hard mode or whatever, and run my melee build that cannot die on hard mode. Like, I'll go fucking face tank the unclean one with a melee build on hard mode, and not give a shit on the fucking downstairs section. Slam the ground as much as he wants. I'll just be fucking cutting into his asshole. I mean, But like, but yeah, like I mean, that's just where I am. I like testing limits, testing boundaries, seeing what all can be done in the game. Because if I don't do that, then it's like, okay, so I missed out on this expanse of the game. It's like almost having free content. Destiny 1, Wardcliff coil glitch, where you would have fucking infinite rounds in that. That's a completely different gun right there. If you have a machine gun Wardcliff.
Alright, I gotta go.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, man, I'll see you tomorrow then. Yep. Yep.